explanation. So this morning I would love to share with you a practice which inspired me yesterday by the kindness of others, as we were yesterday meditating with 300 people on sunset, and it was such a powerful practice. And I just once more realized how we are all co-depending on each other, and that's why I would love to share this practice with you this morning. And let's get started by, first of all, find your comfortable way to sit. Round your sit bones, elongate your spine. You might want to roll the shoulders up to the ears and rolling them back so your chest is nice and wide. Your heart can beat freely, softening all the muscles in your face, your teeth, your tongue, softening your cheeks, your jaw, your eyelids, your eyeballs, your forehead. Just taking here the first moments to making our body relaxed. And if you want, you can scan now all your body parts one more time from the top to the bottom, going through each and every part. And if you encounter any tension, any tightness, just use your exhalation to soften. In that way, bringing body and mind closer together as they are interrelated. If our body is relaxed, the mind will easily follow. And also give yourself the luxury, the freedom to come to rest now in this time here, doing this contemplation to the best of our abilities. And from here, let us set our motivation for our practice today. By once more recognizing that we have this beautiful community meditating together, having all the technical opportunities, possibility as well, having some insights that we want to contemplate, that we want to meditate. So many preciousness in this moment. We are doing this not only for our own purpose, but also to bring this benefit welfare through our self-development in the world around. So meditating is also always something we not only do for ourselves, but for the world. Having the thoughts in the beginning. Outer peace through inner peace. And from here, I invite you now to meet the sensations of the breath wherever you're most familiar with, either in the entrance of your nostrils, or maybe in the lower parts of your belly, or observing the in and outgoing breath, just all in your body. Just allowing yourself to notice your inhalations and your exhalations, and single-pointedly placing your attention there. And every time your mind wanders, try to simply relax, release, and return back to the breath again and again. In that way, let's train our mind another 4 minutes here in simply breath observation. Single pointed meditation on the breath. 4 minutes in silence. Okay, and then we can gently let go of the breath and I will guide you now into analytical meditation, contemplating on the kindness of others. So just allowing my voice to guide you through, and whenever you get lost, come back to the breath, come back to my voice. And now let's first reflect on the first moment, see of the kindness we receive from our loved ones, from our supporters, our dear ones around us. But that now bring to mind someone you love, someone who really is dear to you. It could be a parent, a friend, your partner, a child, or a teacher, someone who has cared for you. And if visualizations are not fully yours, you can simply focus on the sensations, on the feelings which are arising by thinking of that person. And then having that person in our heart, in our mind. Now think of all the kindness they have shown to you, their support, their encouragement, the ways they have helped you when you were maybe struggling in life. And maybe you can even recall one specific moment where this person was really there for you in a moment where you needed them the most. They simply stood by your side. And just review this moment, a moment. Can you notice the warmth in your heart by remembering when you remember this moment? And just nourishing this warmth in your heart. A few more moments with your attention. And this is really how we can see from birth, when we came on this world, we have dependent on the kindness of others. As children, we could not feed or protect ourselves, our parents, caregivers. They gave us food, shelter, clothing, and safety. They showed us little things, how to walk, how to bind our shoes. Honestly, without their effort, none of us would be alive today. So just think about that kindness you have received from your caregivers, the people who brought you up. And then when we grew up, more teachers came into our life. They shared knowledge. Mentors gave us guidance, showed us mathematics, how to write, how to read. Friends along the path offered companionship. Honestly, every strength, every ability you have is actually nurtured by the love and effort from others. Right? Whatever you know, you know. Whatever you know today, you actually know because someone else taught you. Take a few more breaths here to acknowledging, resting in gratitude, the kindness of the people close to you, loved ones, your friends, your caregivers, brought you up, shared wisdom, knowledge with you so many times. This heart of acknowledgement and gratitude. Let's breathe out this gratitude to each and every one on our life's journey, our teachers, our caregivers, our loved ones, our dear ones. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom with me. From here, let me now allow you to guide you in our second contemplation. We're going to reflect on the kindness of strangers. And strangers here refers to people we don't know much or we don't know at all. And that is also very true. Most of the help that we receive in our everyday life comes actually not from our friends or our family. It comes from countless people, animals we don't know. Just take it the example of just the food you're going to have on your lunch plate today. Farmers planted and harvested it. Drivers transported it. People who built the streets to carry, people who built the cars to transport the food, and all the countless insect animals who help to make the earth, the soil receptive for the seeds of the fruits or vegetables you eat today. Then also all the cooks who prepared your food, all the recipes given from generation to generation. I mean, here we can go endlessly. All the people produce the plates you're having your food on, all the materials we needed to do this plate. I mean, it's countless from so many people just for a food plate of food. People you may have never met, but they made it possible for you to take a single bite today. And here we can go on, taking the same contemplation for clothing. Cotton was grown through the help of many animals and bees, fibers, fabrics, or the garments. Perhaps it traveled across the world to reach you. The warmth and the comfort you feel right now are finally the result of countless hands, and most of them are unknown. Here we can also think another beautiful example to really point this out is electricity, right? Think of the electricity which right now enables us to meditate together, or that lights up your room, or the water that flows in your tap, in your shower, the roads and buildings you rely on in your day-to-day life. I mean, none of those things would exist without the labor of so many sentient beings, humans and animals, right? The phone, the computer you are using right now, where all the material come from, it's like countless, countless, countless. From so many sentient beings we will never meet, we have never met. But actually, we live each day carried by the kindness of strangers. It's their effort who allows us to live, to practice, to sit here right now and meditate together. For a few more moments here, let us feel gratitude. acknowledging the work of all these countless sentient beings, and feel gratitude for the vast web of people and animals whose faces you may never know, but whose kindness sustains you every single day. And just breathing out, few more exhalations, your gratitude in the world to all these strangers. Thank you for allowing me to live the life I'm living right now. Also acknowledging that in each and every moment we're depending on each other. And from here, let us take one more reflection, reflecting on the kindness of all the difficult people around us. Maybe you can bring someone to your mind, to your heart you find difficult at this moment. Someone who maybe frustrates you, who opposes you, or someone who you simply don't like. Maybe at first feel very unnatural to think of them with gratitude, but let's reflect on it a bit further. So without difficult people, how would we ever learn patience? If none would challenging us, how could we develop tolerance, resilience, acceptance? If we were never criticized, how could we practice humility? I mean, when have you grown the most in your life? It was usually in the challenging situation, the challenging people, who in the end were your best teachers, right? Especially here in Mahayana Buddhism, we see those who trouble us as our hidden teacher. They expose our pride or anger or impatience. And in doing so, they give us a chance to work with these qualities, to enhance these qualities. I mean, just imagine for a moment if every person you met always agreed with you, always pleased you, always supported you. Your compassion would remain quite shallow, your patience untested. It is so pricey to have the difficult people in our life who are allowing us to deepen those qualities, to develop tolerance, acceptance, resilience, and patience. This chance comes from them. Compassion also. In this way, even those who have caused us pain or difficulties in life, they gave us opportunities to grow, to expand. Their presence pushed us to expand our hearts, to widen our compassion, and maybe even to practice forgiveness. So here, even those, you can say, even those I struggled with in my life, they are helping me. They are too kind. So let this reflection soften the resistance in your heart. And you see them as a very important part of your journey right now, shaping your growth, just as surely also do our loved ones and our strangers. Just contemplate here a few more moments. From here now, with a more open, a warm heart, I invite you to send gratitude for all the difficult people you have faced in life already and you will face. Because they will develop you, they will make you grow. Sending them out our gratitude with a few more exhalations here. From here now, I invite you to widen your awareness. Now invite back your loved ones who nurtured you, to strangers who sustain your everyday life. And obvious now also the difficult people who teach you patience and strength. All beings in their own way, they contribute to your life and your path. Every comfort you enjoy, every lesson you learn, and every opportunity to grow, it's made possibly by others. So take a deep few breaths in here now. And as you inhale, feel yourself receiving this vast kindness, all the sentient beings. And as you exhale, silently offer back your gratitude, your appreciation. May they too become a source of benefit for others. Breathing in vast kindness, exhaling immeasurable gratitude. And let go of all visualizations, imagination. And just make your own conclusion out of this meditation. What is your takeaway for today? And then notice how you feel in this very moment. How is your mind? How is your heart? How is your body? And then once more, and let's give gratitude and appreciation to the loved ones, strangers, and the difficult people in our lives, whose kindness make our life possible every single moment. And today I would like to close here with a beautiful quote by our beloved His Holiness Dalai Lama. When we feel love and kindness towards others, it not only makes others feel loved and cared for, but it helps us to develop inner happiness and peace. In that way, loving kindness becomes our attitude in life. Mani Padme Hum, may wisdom and compassion deeply arise within us. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I hope you all take this kind heart into our day today, seeing everyone through different eyes. Thank you. If you have any questions, I will keep the chat open a few more moments.